Hello, readers, and or should I call you spellers, because you know what time it is. It's time for our spell check activity. We've been building and reading words with short vowels together, teamwork. So today's activity is going to put letters, sounds, reading with a little bit of a step higher. We're going to connect reading, letter sounds, and spelling, because it's important to be able to read words, and it's also important for us to be able to identify the sounds that we're hearing when we're writing, so we can get the correct spelling and communicate in a way that's understandable. So in this activity, if you've been with me before, or this is a new season for you and you're just joining us, the first thing you have to do with spell check is you have to get your paper ready. So I always like to group my my sort in this way. I like to form a column on paper, a grid, and then at the top I'm putting what we're sorting by. So sorting is grouping words, objects, whatever it is you're putting together in a collection by something that they have in common. So in this case, these words have short vowel sounds. So any word that I say that you're spelling that has an a is going to go in this first column. And then if it has an s sound, I, and so on. So go ahead, get a piece of paper. I like to use a clipboard, and I like to set mine up. I fold mine, but you're certainly welcome. There's going to be 5 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because there's 5 short vowels. And then I like to make 5 going down 2, but sometimes we might have 6 or we might have 4. So we form our little boxes, and as I call out the word, you're going to think about the letters and sounds. And of course, in this activity, we're going to be slowing it down just a bit so we can hear those letters and sounds. And when you're writing, you want to write neatly, and you want your letters to be in the right direction, because again, if you're spelling and you want it to be understandable, then the letters have to be neat, readable, and in the right direction. So we're going to be excellent in our spelling and listening carefully so we can get everything right. But sometimes we make a mistake, and that's okay too, because we know that the more we practice, we can identify letters and sounds that maybe we need a little more work on. So the spell check part of this is part number 1. I'll call a word out. You're going to write it down. I like to use a pencil, because then you can erase if you make a mistake, because part 2 is going to be the check part. Is after you do all your spelling, then I'm going to come back, read the words, put them in the chart, and if everything is good, you're going to put a check mark. If you need to fix something, you're going to circle what you need to fix so you can go back and spell or write your letters correctly. I know you've got this. We've been working on these short vowels, reviewing the sounds. We've got our teams, our QU, ku, our WH, woo, our CH, ch. We've reviewed SH, sh, right? And we've got this. Here we go. I'm going to call out the word. You listen, and then you write in the grid. And then we'll go back and check. Here we go. First word, quit. When the day was done, it was time to quit and go home. Sometimes it is okay to quit if it's time to go home. But if you're working on something that you need to get right, don't quit. Next word, shut. Shut. After I hung my clothes up, I shut the closet door. Shut. I'm giving you just a second to write your letters carefully. Next word. Lock. Lock. When I got my first haircut, my mom saved a lock of my hair as a keepsake. Lock. A lot of people lock their door at night before they go to sleep. Lock. Remember that combo at the end. It's a short vowel. Just giving you a heads up. Just remind. I don't know, you don't need any reminders. Chin. Chin. In the story about the three little pigs, the wolf was wanting to come in and they said, not by the hair of our chinny chin chin. Chin. Are you writing neatly? I know you are. Next word, shop. I bought a gift for a friend at the little shop on the corner. Shop. 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 Okay, next word, hen. The hen was in the hen house laying eggs. Hen. This one should be easy. Write neat. Quack. The duck on the pond said quack, quack. This one has a lot of letters, but only 3 sounds. So when you're spelling, you have to write all the letters to spell it correctly. Quack. How you doing? So far, so good? Next word, has. Be careful on this one. Has. She has 3 dogs in her yard. Has. Okay, let's keep moving. Went. I went outside for a walk in the yard. Went. Went. Good job. And remember, we're not using capital letters in the middle of our words. There's a time to use a capital letter. Let's use our lowercase letters. Let's keep moving. Shop. Shop. I learned how to use chopsticks at the Chinese restaurant. Chop. Next word, such. You are such an amazing friend. Such. Such. Okay, got that one? Let's move on. Chip. Chip. It's hard to eat just one potato chip. 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 Pan. Pan. It's fun to go pan for gems and rocks at the gem mine. Have you ever done that? I love to get a bucket of dirt at the gem mine and sift it, put my sand in a pan and sift it. That's fun. Pan for gold. Next word, jet. The jet was on the runway, ready, waiting to take off. Jet, jet. Be neat. Write your letters in the right direction. When. Next word is when. When is the spell check going to be over? When. That one has 3 sounds. But how many letters? When you're spelling, the letters matter. Next word, bus. Bus. The busboy was cleaning the tables in the restaurant and collecting all the dirty dishes. That's a different way to use the word bus. Get that B in the right direction. Bus. Next word, shot. Shot. Cupid shot an arrow into the air. The arrow of love. Shot. The boy was taking a shot at the basket and he made it in. Different ways to use the word shot. Next word, which. Which ice cream flavor should I choose? Strawberry or chocolate? Which one would you choose? I like having a choice, don't you? Which. Be careful. There's a lot of letters in this one. When you're spelling, you have to think about the sounds and the teams and the combos that go with those sounds. Next word, map. Map. I like to map out my day before I get started. That way I know what I'm going to do. Map. Whew, we got 2 more words. We can do this. Here we go. Cut. I was bugging my brother and he said, cut it out. Have you ever used the word cut that way? Cut. I love how words have multiple meanings, different ways we can use the same word. That makes life interesting, doesn't it? Final word. Whew, we have worked really hard. Quick. Quick. The bunny ran very quick to get away from the dog. Quick. Quick. That one has a lot of letters, but think about the teams. Quick. Okay, spellers. How do you think you did? I know one thing. You did your best. So let's go back. I'm going to re-say the words. I'm going to put them in the sort chart. And then you're going to check if you spelled it correctly. You can put a check. I like to, if you want to use a highlight marker, my students always love to, when we check, to use a highlight marker. And if they got it right, they put a check mark. If they needed to fix something, they needed to fix the spelling, they would circle the whole word. If they had a letter in the wrong direction, they would just circle the letter so that they could go back and fix. It's okay if you make a mistake. Again, as we practice, we're giving ourselves time to see what letters and sounds that we need to still work on, or if it's okay that we move on to some more spelling patterns. So here we go. This is the check part. Our first word was the word quit, and there was that Q-U combo. When you spell, oops, doesn't go there. That goes in the I column. When you spelled it, did you make your Q go like that? Because if it goes the other way, it's actually the letter G. And remember, when you're spelling quit, the Q-U combo is in play there. If you got it correct and you spelled it correct, put a check mark. If you have to fix something, just circle it. It's okay. All right, next word was shut. Shut. And that goes in the column. I'm going to write a few of these down just so if you're new to spell check, you can see what this looks like as you're spelling. And if you already spelled it and got it correct, I'm spelling now because I'm going over these words with you. Next word was lock. Lock. And that has the short O. I'll write a few of these down. That would go in the short O column. Would look like that. And you had to have the CK. If it's a short vowel sound at the end and you hear a K, it's the CK combo. All right, I'll write a few more. Chin. I think that's a fun one. Ch and chin. That goes in the I. So you're just going like that. And you keep on going. Okay. The next word was shop. Shop. That goes with block and shop. S-H-O-P in that direction. How you doing? Next word was hen. That one was easy. That was easy. I need to press the easy button. Hey, where is my easy button? I've got to locate that. Next word was quack. Quack. And that goes, even though there's a U, remember Q-U combo. And then this is the vowel A, quack. Hey, there's our first A word. So again, if you're spelling, that Q needs to be in that direction. Right? Or it's going to be guac. No such word. And then we had the word has. And that one has an S. Remember, sometimes the S will make that sleepy sound, zzz, has. But it's spelled H-A-S. The vowel is A. Did you get that one right? I knew it. Okay, next one was went. Went. And that one, it's kind of hard to hear because nt goes together. But it's spelled W-E-N-T, went. Next word was shop, the C-H, and then short O, lop, shop, chop. Next word was such, the C-H was at the end. Did you remember that combo, that team? That goes with the And then chip, this word's making me hungry. What about you? Chip. Not ship, but chip. C-H-I-P, chip. And then we had pan. That has an A. So it goes with quack, has, and pan. How you doing? Are your letters in the right direction? Is everything looking neat? If not, you're going to fix it because we're doing spelling in an excellent manner, right? Jet, and that J is down here under the dashed line, and it's dropping. So J. Some letters you have to really think about. Jet goes in the and went jet. And then we had the word when. Thinking about time. When will the spell check be over? W-H. You had to use the W-H for that one. You just hear when. You hear the W, but in the spelling, you have to use the W-H to get it spelled correctly. You have to think about the spelling sometimes. It's a little bit more challenging, but we want to challenge ourselves. We want to grow in our reading and spelling skills. They're connected. Next word, bus. And hopefully you've got the B, the lowercase b, going in the right direction. If not, you're going to fix that. And that goes with bus, And then Cupid shot his arrow of love. Shot is an and that's the SH combo. Sh, not chot. Shot. This one might have been a little tricky, but I know you remember WH, woo, itch, combo, combo. But when you're spelling, you will have 5 letters for this one. We only have 3 sounds, but 5 letters. That goes with a short I. So quit, chin, chip, and witch. How you doing? And again, we said it's okay if there's maybe you need to work on the WH. Maybe that's where you struggled. Maybe you were miswriting your Q, and maybe that's a letter you need to practice. That's the helpful thing of the spell check, because you get to really think about areas that you might still need to work on, and that's okay, because we're a work in progress. We don't know everything, but we're learning, and that's what spell check is all about. Our next word was map. Let's map out the day so we know what we're doing. Map. And hopefully, got that P, not a capital P, but you were under that dash when you're writing your lowercase letters. We're thinking about line space. Capital letters go at the top, lowercase letters. A portion of a lowercase letter will always hit that dash line. Some of them fit in that little space, and some of them drop down. Some of them fall. Some of them are tall. But they all need to be under this dash line in some way. So map. 2 more. And we're done. Cut. Cut. That goes here. That's a letter that T is a letter that's tall. It's not a capital letter, but it starts at the line where capitals start. And you can see the middle part of the T is where lowercase letters, all lowercase letters are going to fall here somewhere in that little section. Finally, quick. And this one had combo and combo, teamwork, teamwork. So when you're thinking about spelling, this one probably was a little tricky because we had to get the Q in the right direction. We had to use the Q-U. The vowel is it. And then with short vowels, if you hear a K at the end, it's going to be that CK, team. So quick. All right. Spellers, how did you do? I'm putting this one down. You can't see it because the chart goes a little further down. So we had actually 5 words. There were a lot of really good words. Well, how'd you do? If you had some struggles, it's okay. We've talked about that. Just going to go back. Now you would just go back. If you've circled a word, just say you spelled the word quick. Just say I spelled it like this. And I forgot the U. I would just circle, and because I've used a pencil, which I didn't, but you hopefully used a pencil, you can just go back in and erase it. If you used a pen, you could cross it out and then just rewrite it. And you're thinking, you're training your brain that was a mistake. It's okay. I'm going to write it correctly. So in your mind, you're seeing it, you're hearing it, and then you're writing it correctly so you can get it in that brain. And then when you're at school and you're writing sentences or you're writing in your journal, you're going to be able to think and spell correctly. Phew, we really worked hard in our spell check activity. I am so proud of your hard work, your stamina. You stuck with it, and you didn't give up, and you didn't quit. All right. Now, we have one final video that we're going to be doing in our review of our short vowels. It's a fun one. It's called Best Fit. So I want you to join me for the next video in our Start Back to School reading activities that we're doing with our first in phonics. This one with best fit, there's going to be a sentence. It's going to be missing a word. I'm going to give you the choice of two words. Will be the word choices, and then you're going to decide which word would fit in there and sound and make the sentence sound correct. It's called Best Fit. So join me for our last short vowel review video, and then we're on to some new and challenging or growing or stretching word reading activities as we move forward with our first in phonics. So glad you joined me. Can't wait till we work together again. As always, have a good one, and I'll see you real soon.